Hey guys, we are back with week 5 of Back to Basics Bootcamp Tumbler Edition, and this week we are going over some ink methods. So alcohol ink methods, there are so many of them out there. One being the most popular one is that ink flow with the epoxy, which this is just an example of that, where you just throw your inks into the epoxy and flow with the heat gun. Another way that you can do that same way, or that same method, is with stacking the colors on top to kind of create like an ombre effect. But today we are going to learn how to make an we're going to learn how to do inks using these they're Tim Holtz dabbers, I guess is what they're called, to blend the inks right onto the cup to make like a pretty scene, and then we can vinyl that and make a super easy cup. On this one, I'm going to do a green and blue, like grass and sky kind of a look. And then I have these really pretty wildflower files that I want to just add some like wildflowers coming up out of the grass. It'll be a nice, sweet little spring tumbler. And this is the 16 ounce junior from the Steel Magnolia. And this comes pre-prepped, so it's already white. And then I have here this is Tim Holtz little dabbers. And these are the foam ones. These are like the newer ones. I just got them on Amazon. I used to have like the thinner ones and I didn't like them, so I'm trying these ones out. And then we're going to use Marabu alcohol ink. For this guy, we've got Caribbean. And for the Aqua blue, and then apple and agave for the grass. So I'm going to get started. I want to start at the bottom. That's just a personal preference for me, just because I want to be able to blend the green up and then have the blue go a little bit over it rather than the opposite. And this is honestly such a super quick method. You can do this with any design you want. This works for like a watercolor look. Or you can do, like I've done a construction cup for a little boy that I did like blue sky and like some dirt mounds. I like to sometimes do alcohol ink dabbed on over a peekaboo before I pull my stencil. And that's always a pretty option. For this one, I just wanted to try something new and see how this looks, because these juniors, I love the little kid tumbler, and I thought this would be like a perfect size to do like a little grassy area and then some blue sky. I'll probably add like the flowers and maybe some, maybe a little sun or something like that. I don't know. So for this, as you can see, all I'm doing is just adding a little bit of ink at a time and then just lightly dabbing it on. You don't want any areas where there is too much ink. You can tell if there's too much ink because it will start spreading out and look really wet. You don't want any wet areas at all. If you see any, sometimes these give off little fuzzies, and so if you see any of them, like I just wipe it and then keep going. And then I like to personally do more than one color, like more than one shade, to kind of give it some more texture. So I'm going to go in now with, this is a darker green. This is the agave. That one was the apple. So you can kind of see, I'm going to add that and it'll add just a little more texture to it. And also that apple is really light, so I definitely wanted to go back in and get a little more color. And I find it easiest to like spread all of it out first along my work area and then go back in and kind of blend it. And you can see like, so there's an example of like, this looks really wet right here. Don't want it to look like that. All right, so that is our little grassy area, and now I'm going to go in and do the blue. Let's see. I think I'm gonna start with the aqua blue, just because I'm not sure how dark this is, and if it's too dark, I don't want to use too much of it. But I think it'll be a nice color. And for the blue, since I have a lot more space to work with, I'm gonna just go all over like this first. I do like that color though, I think it's nice. I'm also gonna purposely leave some areas very light so it looks like the sky, like it looks like there's some clouds and stuff. All right, so now that I've got most of this on there, I'm gonna go in and add, and some of this is still a little bit wet, but I want it that way because I'm gonna add the turquoise, and I want to kind of blend it now. And actually I lied, because this is not turquoise, this is Caribbean, but it is a turquoise color. But there is a Marabu that's also called turquoise, and it's pretty similar to this actually. So and so you can see I'm just blending this down. It's probably one of the easiest alcohol ink methods there is. And I like that with this, you can just let this dry, throw some epoxy on it, and then it's already going to be nice and smooth, and you can add your decal. It takes a lot less coats and work and all of that. I've actually done one that looks very similar to this, but it was like, I did like a bunch of dinosaurs on it for a little boy that was having a dinosaur party, and he loved it. It was so cute. I'm only just gonna put a little bit more, just because down here I feel like I want a little more color. I also like this method because you can also glitter over this. You can use a hacked glitter from the glitter guy. You can do like a mica, which that is probably what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna add an iridescent mica to my epoxy on this, so it has a little shimmer. The metallic ones on these are have like a natural shimmer in them, so those are really cool to use too. That's actually what is on this one right here, and you can kind of see like they give off a really cool shimmer. All right, so that's it. Step one, super easy. And we will let this dry for, I typically leave it for a few hours, and then I'm going to go in and epoxy it. And I will come back with the vinyl for next step. All right, we are back. This has epoxy on it. I lightly sanded it to apply my decal. I did put some ultra white mica in my epoxy when I epoxied it. So you can see like that very subtle shimmer that it's got. Looks really pretty. And we are going to add the decal. For this, I wanted it to be like a flower silhouette, but I wanted it to also kind of stand out. And so what I did was I put, I layered this sticker paper over the top of this black vinyl, so that when I cut it, it had like this really cool mirror hollow effect on these flowers. So I think they will look pretty cool. And I will link them, link all the supplies down below. But we are going to start by laying the flowers, and then I got a little quote as well. And I cut all of them out separately because I wanted to be able to kind of space them out a little different. Also, one really good trick to know about these specific cups, these juniors have a twist on lid. So always keep a lid by where you vinyl so that you remember to put the lid on so you know where the front is. All right, so I did already weed all of this off camera because it took a minute, and I am just going to lay them on there, and I'm gonna just do it kind of staggered. Hopefully the spacing will work out. I know I could have wrapped the whole thing, but I wasn't sure how I felt about it, so about like the spacing and everything on the file. And I had to add a couple flowers to make it really fit around this area. So like you can see that cool, shimmery, hollow. I think that looks, it's just like that extra touch, and I love it. All right. Hopefully these come off okay. All right. You can see like I put that one just a little bit lower into the grass than that one, but I like, that's why I wanted to be able to lay each one separately so I could kind of do what I want. And I may have to cut more, but hopefully I cut enough. And I just got these Wildflowers on, I believe I just got them on Google, but if I didn't, I will link whatever it is. Clearly I didn't, I don't remember. All right. This is looking so cute. It's perfect little springy cup so far. And now I'm going to do this one just a little lower so that both parts of the stem are in that grass. And also because this one's really tall. So. I think I only have 3 flowers left, so I'm probably gonna have to cut more, but we'll see. This one didn't quite grab. And when I did this vinyl, the only thing I changed differently from my cut settings is I turned my force up like from an 8 to a 12, just because I felt like this made it like a little bit thicker. So definitely do need to turn your force up just a bit. Oh, I might be okay. One more flower. And there's that. Okay. So now, and then this is the front right here, technically. But I think if you're drinking from it, this is always the thing that I second guess. I'm like, okay, well, if you're taking a sip, then people are going to see this side. But if you're holding it, then this is the front and people are going to see that side. But I do think I'm going to put the quote right here on this side. So it's going to be even right here. And I just cut this little quote. I got this from from Kimberly from Embry & K. She did hand wrote this file, and I do believe we will have it on the website for a free download after you watch this video. So I'm gonna just lay that right there. And I did lose my apostrophe on this she's part, and I will have to go find it or something. There was a few like teeny tiny pieces out of this that I'm probably going to use for it, but I just figured I'll do that once I get everything on here and finish this. But don't worry, guys, I will make sure. Oh my gosh, look, there's the apostrophe. I just found it. It was on the H. That is hilarious. Okay, so let me see if I can get it to go where I need it. That is so funny. I swear I looked all on the sheet too when I was like, where did it go? How did I just lose that? I was so careful. Ugh. Of course, this is going to be a pain. There we go. I do believe, though, that I lost the shimmery. I can see it right here. It pulled off. So I might still have to fix this because the shimmer is right there on my weeding tool. But there we go. Okay, that's so funny. I don't even know if you saw what I was just doing on camera because I was so focused on trying to get it. But anyway, so that is our finished cup. Such an easy method and so many options with this, really. You could do honestly anything. There's that. So cute. And I really like this. Just that little extra holographic shimmer really takes it up a notch. So, all right, I'm going to add epoxy to this and then it will be done. If you have any questions, drop them below, and make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, as well as Emery & Kay, who is going to be doing a wood grain with you on Wednesday, and Pale Bird Designs, who will be doing a ink pour with alcohol on Friday. Thanks.